it's Jasmine, and today I present you the first hits and misses of 2018. I have not missed a month yet. I haven't. This is like, I have to do these videos or else I just don't feel right. And so this month was kind of shit. Personal life issues. But as for like everything that I have here, I have so many great things to share with you guys. So I hope you guys just come here to chill. Come here to like listen to what I like, what I don't like, you know what I mean? And so let's just start off with skincare because I had the most skin concerns ever during the past month. Like, I have never felt more vulnerable. I have never been more verbally attacked in my life, but you know, that's fine. It's okay. So here we are with the Body Shop Chinese Ginseng and Rice Clarifying Milky Toner. This brightens, evens, and revitalizes with ginseng and rice extracts from China. So I actually really like this just because the Body Shop in general has never disappointed me thus far. Like, it's never done me wrong, and the fact that I could get it for a really affordable price at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls is also another plus. Because have you walked into like an actual Body Shop shop? Because I walk in there and then like I always walk out because I just feel broke. I feel so broke when I go into their store. So thank God they have these at TJ Maxx and Marshalls because I can't afford it on a regular everyday basis. This stuff is amazing. I definitely saw a difference with my skin. Now this toner is actually one that I actually pat into my skin as opposed to using a cotton pad or wipe or whatever it may be to like wipe it across my face. No, I like let this soak into my skin, and overnight I just see a huge difference. My acne goes down, my face looks smoother, more clear, and it really does live up to its claims with the brightening, evening, and revitalizing. I definitely see that, and it's great. It's amazing. For Christmas, my best friend Michaela got me the Skinfood Egg White Pore Foam Cleanser. She also got me the corresponding mask, but I find myself really seeing a difference with this cleanser, especially when you wash it off with cold water. Oh, like, oh my gosh, I never wash my face with cold water. I should if I have pore issues, but I love the feeling of hot water, like scorching hot water, like 3rd degree burnout. No, but I never usually wash my face with cold water until this, and I thought that it made my pores look smaller, and then when I apply makeup on top, game over. It makes my face just look so soft, so smooth, so poreless, literally. And I don't know, I actually really like this, and a little bit goes such a long way since it is a foaming cleanser. I had this shirt since elementary school and I still rock it. You know what I mean? It has a hole in the armpit, but it's fine. When I bought the toner, I also ended up buying another Body Shop item. This is the Vitamin E Aqua Boost Essence Lotion. I mentioned this in my haul. I don't know why I'm like reiterating myself, but this stuff actually really works. It really hydrates the skin, and not to be gross or anything, but there was a point where my skin was so bad. I didn't wear makeup for a week. Obviously I did pre-film, and I didn't wear makeup for a week, and I didn't wash my face for a week because whenever I put water on my face burned, and it wasn't even like hot water, it would be cold water. It would just burn, my skin would rip again, and just my face, I did not want it. And so the only way I could just like have my face not hurt was to apply Neosporin and then patting this on my skin. And then that was literally it. And then maybe a mist or two of Mari Badescu here and there. But my skincare was so bad. Like, I could tell I had clogged pores. You know that feeling like when you don't exfoliate after a long period of time? My face felt like really grimy and it just sucked. But I think the vitamin E helped the healing process of everything go by a little bit quicker, because when I went a few days with just the Neosporin, it was like, yeah, whatever. But then when I added the vitamin E, I noticed that it just amped up the process of healing. And so this stuff is amazing. It's an essence lotion. It's not the concentrated vitamin E oil, but I mean, vitamin E in general was just really good for me. Something a little bit random about me is that I've always wanted to try a Jeffree Star lip scrub. I don't know what it is, but they look so bomb. I really just don't know. Like, I just see him like scoop it out and eat it. It just looks delicious when he like does it. But instead of paying like, is it like $18? I don't know how much they are. I actually went to Ulta and I bought this thing. This is by Fizz and Bubble. This is their lip scrub in the flavor Mint Mojito. This one you can eat. You can eat it. I just choose not to, just because I find that extremely disgusting. You know, after you exfoliate your lips and then you just lick it off. I cannot do that. No. That is low-key disgusting. But this stuff really works. It really exfoliates my lips, and I've tried a lot of lip exfoliators, even made my own, but by far this is better than how I ever made my lip scrubs, and it was only like $3 when I bought it, so not that bad of a price. And I don't know, I love the flavor. I love the flavor. This winter I felt like was so brutal to my skin. Like, I kid you not, it was just so brutal. So before my skin ended up breaking and ended up ripping and being nasty, I was just using this on my face. This is the Glossier Priming Moisturizer, and there's just something about this primer that I just like using as a regular moisturizer, because it was the only thing at one point that was able to penetrate through my dry skin, and it just works amazingly. I still use it now that all my scars are closed, or all my scabs are closed, and all of everything, it's okay now. But this stuff is amazing. I highly recommend it, and I'm running out. I never thought I'd run out of it, but I'm running low. I'm running really low. I have two complexion products to talk about. First off is my ShopMissA Studio Perfect BB Cream in medium. Oh my goodness, like, this stuff is such a lifesaver. It helps me out like when I want a my skin but better look. Obviously I have that video on my channel. It doesn't dry like out on my skin at all. It doesn't emphasize my smile lines, because I know when I don't set a lot of foundations, they just crease like crazy, and that's just how they're built. Like, they just don't set on their own. With this, I feel like it does set on its own. I don't have to wear powder. I'm wearing it today on my face, and I don't have any powder other than my bronzer, but I literally just like slapped it on. It was like a 1, 2, 3 type of deal, and it just looks great. For $1, it's not bad at all, especially for the longevity of this product, especially because it's buildable. It's really up to par with a lot of other foundations that I have, even if they're drugstore. You know, like, not a lot of drugstore stuff, like, some of them are not popping, but this stuff is definitely one of my absolute favorites, and I just can't get enough of it. Next one up is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Golden Beige. Listen, okay, I'm gonna put it down real quick because we gotta talk about that foundation. So when I first launched, I got the shade, I don't know, it was like a medium neutral, and I did not like it at all. I knew I was warm, but I never realized it said on the bottle like medium warm, medium cool, all that stuff. So I was like simply going off like the actual name of the foundation, and I was like taking guesses. And when I first got it, obviously it wasn't my shade, so I wasn't wearing it that often, and then when I did, I would notice it would crease in my smile lines, all that stuff. So I was really hesitant to try it again, but I literally saw everybody on the internet use it and say that it was their ride or die, their favorite, all this stuff. I didn't believe them. It took me like 2 months to actually like test this out, because I just didn't know. Like, I really just didn't know. But after like my whole skin issue, I ended up using this because I needed a hydrating foundation. I needed something that wasn't going to emphasize my texture, and I ended up using this, and I was so surprised. I was really surprised, because it was actually how I expected it to be the first time around, you know what I mean? And I just, oh my gosh, I don't know, did I get a bad batch? I don't know if I did or not, but this foundation, it's definitely a medium coverage. I'm wearing it actually on my face to cover my blemished areas. So where I would have put my concealer, that was like my skin tone shade, that was where I put this foundation. So I put it on my cheek here, my forehead, my chin, all that stuff. I didn't do any extreme concealing, and it looks great, and I think it photographs great just like the name suggests. By the way, both of these photograph amazing. They photograph so well, and so these are just the two complexion products I've really just been into, and I don't know, man, they're affordable. Two eyeshadow palettes that I have been absolutely adoring for the past month are these two. This is the ColourPop Heavy Hitter. This is just, look at this color scheme. I used it multiple times on my channel, and I get a complete look with this whole entire palette. I use this color to set my eyelid in place, you know, with the concealer and all that stuff. And then this would be my transition, and then this would be like my outer corner. If I'm doing like a smoky eye, this would be like all over the lid. And then this one could be like on my whole entire eyelid or even in my inner corners. But yeah. Oh, also I forgot to bring in a product. So the product that I wanted to talk about was actually one of the brushes from that new ShopMissA foaming brush set, that eyeshadow brush that I've been using. That eyeshadow brush? Are you kidding me? I haven't been using it for the whole month, but I have never been so obsessed with a brush like on initial application. Like usually when I try out brushes, I'm like, yeah, whatever, and then usually like they'll break up and like get loosened, and then I'll eventually start liking them. Kind of like my Sigma E40. I've had that for a year before I ended up actually liking it. And then the other eyeshadow palette that I have is one that I was sent from Juno&Co. The brand on here is Folklore, and it's their ever-changing eyeshadow palette. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. It is so stunning. Like right when I swatched it, like right when they sent it to me, I knew this palette was just going to be something that I was just going to wear. It's totally up my alley. It looks like the Prism palette, and I mean, okay, it doesn't like look like an exact dupe, but the color scheme is there, and I love everything about this palette. By the way, some people know this and some people don't, but I film in a storage room, like a storage closet. Yeah, so everything, like pipes and everything, are above me. Next to me is the heater, air conditioning, and that's why there's so much noise. And the walls are very thin. The walls are thin here. Anyway, this palette is just so versatile. Like I have like my purple, my teal, like some of these colors are just so grungy, and then some of them are so warm, so cool. So I'm like, this is an amazing palette. Like the pigmentation is unreal. Like I'm just gonna do one swipe of this gold. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? And I don't know if, like, honestly, if they never sent this to me, I wouldn't have known how good of a palette this is, because no one talks about it. I don't hear anybody talking about it. But yeah, this color, like this palette, everything is so pretty, so beautiful, and it's what I've been wearing like literally every single day. Since my face does have texture, it was really hard for me to find a highlight that wasn't going to emphasize my texture but still give me a beaming highlight. Today I'm wearing the Fenty highlight, but I haven't worn that highlight in so long. But for the whole month, I've primarily just been using the That Glow kit. This one is discontinued. This one was like their first release of their glow kits. So this stuff is really old, but I wanted to show you guys like what this looks like. And it's just like the baby sister of the Sun Dip Glow Kit. I have that one here. Yeah, so as you can see, it's like the baby sister of the Sun Dipped one. So if you don't have this one, you could be better off like just getting this one, kind of getting the same effect. But I've really just been diving into these two shades down here. Like these ones are so close to my skin tone that you don't like really see it when I am facing forward, so it doesn't emphasize the texture. But then once I turn my head, it would just be like pow, like hi, how are you? It's great. I love their highlights. They're super buttery, especially in the 4-pan glow kits. The one glow kit I don't like is the Sweets Glow Kit. And then if you're also wondering about that Sugar Glow Kit, I have mentioned it in comments before, but I don't think I'm going to be getting that one just because I have 3 glow kits already, and the Sugar Glow Kit is 1 pan from each of the 4 previous 4-pan glow kits in 1 palette. So I don't necessarily need it simply because I have 3/4 of the colors already. So it would be pointless. But now that we got all the hits out of the way, I wanted to mention my misses. I only have 2 for this month, and I have a pretty fair judgment on them. Like, I definitely don't want to say I hate them, but they definitely have really bad cons with me. And the first one being is the Buxom mascara. This is in Black is Black. I don't know what this is called. They're Sculpted Lash Mascara. I heard people love this mascara. I heard people love Buxom mascaras. So I was like, yeah, I have a sample. I'm gonna try this out. And look it. What was that? What? That was dry. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. So I took like another spoolie and I dipped it in there, and it's just like dry. This could just be that tube that's just really dry, but it's kind of like, that was like new. That's like, this is a new sample, and so I just get the impression that all of these types are like that. Plus the wand, what is that? What is that? Like, I have some small ass eyes. This water that is running through these pipes, you're so canceled right now. You gotta go. Anyway, that one was just a huge flop for me for the month. And the other one was another one that Juno&Co sent me. And this is by the brand You Can Be. And this is their eyeliner. But for some weird reason, like the first time I used this, I was like, wow, like maybe I like felt tips, you know, because I'm a total Physicians Formula Eye Booster pen girl. I'm wearing that today. And I just can't go with any other eyeliner for some weird reason. Like once I like something, I like it and I'm gonna stick to it. But then when I use this, I was like, wow, you know, like maybe this is gonna be the first time that I'm into felt tip liners. And then the second time I used it, it skipped like crazy. It skipped, and then when I went to go reapply in an area, the eyeliner pen just took off eyeliner instead of applying it, and then I was like, oh heck no. And then it just continued to be like that, and I was over. Whoa, I just broke it. I broke the pen. Fine. It's alright. Before I go, I wanted to say a huge thank you to 21,000 subscribers. Like, what? Oh my gosh. I genuinely just, I get confused every time I hit like another milestone, because it's just crazy. Like the community and like the vibe that everyone gives off on my channel, it's amazing and I love it. And it's literally what makes me continue to do videos, because it's just like, I know you guys are always going to be positive, and then if there's like criticism, you know, you guys always say it in like the nicest way possible. You always take my videos with a grain of salt, and it's just amazing to see this community just be positive, like with everything that's going on with life. I love it when you guys just tune in and, you know, spread your little sprinkles of positivity. It just means the world to me. So thank you guys so much. I owe it to you guys big time, and as always, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.